Hi, I'm Roxy Kellerman with Tycor Title, and I'm sitting here today with Stacey Engstead again. Super excited about that because I wanted to take a moment to see if I can share with you some of the things that I see on a daily basis in my world in title insurance. You know, most people say that this is just not a sexy job because it is insurance. The fact of the matter is that this is a fascinating job. This is like a CSI kind of experience where you have to go and look at a variety of different things to make sure that our buyers and our sellers are well taken care of. So I wanted to just focus a little bit about what I've learned after doing title insurance for almost 20 years. I don't think I've ever met anyone that has the skill set that you have, and I wanted to just really just open that up to the audience because it seems very quiet and dormant. I have been selling title insurance for many, many years, and that's what we do. We are salespeople. We go out and we have a kind of like a 30,000-foot view of what happens in title insurance. If the client has a little bit of a problem, I know to call up the title officer and get that problem resolved or communicate with them or chat. There's a variety of different moving parts that we participate in, but we don't do that on our team.
No.
On our team, you are actually only working for our clients that work with us. And so I wanted to just touch bases and elevate that for a moment because that is not only important work, it is vital that the audience understand where your role is when it comes to title insurance. So how long have you been doing title?
I've been doing title insurance for 22 years. And when I first started, I was out in the field every day. Things looked very different. We had a lot of brick and mortar. We had a lot of agents working in the office. So my main function, I would get up in the morning and I would go into offices and I would just make sales call after sales call and was just out there representing, the company. And over the years, it's just changed so much. There's not as many agents working in the office. There's not as much brick and mortar out there. And
it's true.
The deals have become, frankly, really complicated. So it was almost like I had people calling me for problems and I was having to shift them off into somebody else's lap.
Yes.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I want to take hold of that and make it better because no one is going to have the same outcome to a deal closing that I'm involved in as I'm going to. I wanted all of those problems and all of those challenges to come to me. So being that I work in an area that is very problematic in and of itself because it's a lot of acreage, which means a lot of easements. You have to look for landlock issues. You have to look for legal lot issues. That's kind of where the fascination for the actual title report came from.
Yeah.
When you're in sales, you sell, but I became almost addicted to the product that we were selling and it was never the same day twice.
Right.
And therefore, you really couldn't put anything into place to solve all of these problems because in 22 years, I may or may not ever have the same problem twice. So my fascination with digging into these issues, finding solutions to these problems, it just kind of became a way of life. So what I have done, we've talked in previous videos about you and I being the Google for title insurance. This is my happy place. And this is where I want people to come to help me help them find their solutions.
And something that I learned early on from you, which was kind of like a great lesson for me, because usually when you go out and a title company says, no, we can't do that, we don't say that on our team.
No, we never say that.
I know you. It's pretty funny when you say, listen, if it's insurable, I'll find a way. I like that, number one. And then you also say, which I think is really great for people to know because it just shows the character and the ethics that you have regarding your business and the value that you bring to the industry so that we can elevate what we do here in title insurance. It's not just about sales. It's important work for the consumer to be able to be safely insured when they're in their homes. But I always like it when you say, I cannot take care of two masters. We represent our real estate agents. and their clients. And we are the ambassadors, if you will, or the folks that go back to the company and say, there are several solutions. I know everybody's super busy, because with the title officer, the fact of the matter is that there's about 20 to 30 other sales reps. And when you have a problem, you go right in.
You go in the line with everybody
You go right
else.
in line, yeah. We don't have to do that, which is the reason why we have our own farming department just for our team. We have our own researcher, which is just for our team, which is very odd. And you take care of an incredible amount of problems that rarely ever even make it to the title officer. We have someone who's a field officer that can take care of a lot of things right as we go along, in the community.
Right, and that's just from years of doing what I do. And I'll never forget one day I was walking a property with a homeowner, and he looked at me and he goes, he had a big problem, and he looks at me and he says, I never understood why title insurance was necessary until this moment. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, that is really the opinion, and people don't understand why they have it, why they need it. But when you do need it, oh boy, are you ever glad you have it.
I know.
And I'm always happy to be part of that process.
Yeah, I am as well. It's a big gift, and it's something to watch, especially when you call to give me the results of the things and the work that you've done for our clients, and for that I feel very grateful. I also wanted the audience to know just the fact that I know that you love this, but our team, each one of us, we have 4 people, soon to be 5, that are on our team, and each one of us has a specific role, some place that we want to grow in mastery around. And we do that because we want each of us to be very, very happy in the roles that we've chosen to do. Are you happy?
Oh, I'm very happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not me. That's not something I want to do ever, is to be in the role that she is.
I
love
am
being in
very
sales.
happy.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. So, well, I'm glad about that. And we have many years together to be able to and touch a lot of, we have youngsters coming on board with us, and we're going to be able to impact them and show them the ropes as well as we move into 2019. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the person that I actually love and respect with all my heart. She is an amazing human being, a great friend, and an incredible resource for Ticor Title. So my name is Roxy Kellerman, and I hope you enjoyed this segment.